Paul Rudy coming to you from San Marcos, where the San Marcos Knights are about to do battle with the El Camino Wildcats. You know John Carroll. He's to my left. To his left is Jason Texler, head coach at San Marcos. John, take it away.
Hey, Jason, you are a part of something special. There's a group of 7 teams that are combined called the Avocado League, and they're pretty unique this year. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, it's without a doubt the strongest league in the county this year. We've got the 2 best receivers in the county. We've got one of the top quarterbacks in the nation playing in this league, the number 1 rated running back on the West Coast. In addition to that, multiple other guys are going to go on and play in college. It's every week is super tough.
And you're ranked what?
I don't know.
It's number 4.
Okay.
And El Camino is ranked number 5.
Okay.
And did you know that all the other teams in the league have all been ranked in the top 10 at some point?
Yeah, and you know, it's kind of one of those things that we know that we're going to end up playing them again in the playoffs. It's going to be like the NFL where you play your league opponents twice. So it's every week's tough. Every week's a ranked opponent. You know, you don't have very long to get over losses or victories.
Before we let you go, Kyle Phillips, your stud wide receiver who's going to UCLA, is going to be our in-studio guest tonight on the PPR. What's a good question we should ask him that we haven't thought of?
You know, he used to do motocross when he was younger, and he's done some really good stuff. He gave some Pop Warner kids gloves, and he just got a letter from one of those kids today.
Oh, very cool.
Thanking him
for
it.
Coach, good luck tonight, and we'll have more from you tonight on the 10 o'clock, 10:30 edition of the Prep Pigskin Report. But right now, we send it out to Matt Gilson, who's standing by in the East County. Take it away, Matt.
Thank you, Paul. We're out here for the East County Game of the Week, brought to you by El Cajon Ford Sweetwater, making the trip up to play El Cajon Valley. And we have one of the Braves with us right now, Mikkel Garner. Thanks for joining us. Now, you've spent some time on both sides of the ball, running back and linebacker, but you recently made the switch exclusively to linebacker. How did that conversation go with Coach?
Well, I mean, it was kind of just like mutual. You know, we both knew that I needed the break, and he was just kind of like, "Oh, you're a captain. You should be able to do this for me." And I was like, "Yeah, I can make the sacrifice."
Taking one for the team. And spending some more time, get to focus on the defense. Now you're also focusing on some homecoming duties this week. You're on homecoming court. We'll find out who wins tomorrow. What's this week been like for you?
I mean, it's just been crazy. You know, all the activities that we've been having, this game right here, the dance tomorrow, all the elections. You know, it's not really hard to focus because, you know, football over everything, but, you know, we're there.
How do you think the voting process is going? Are people liking what you have for them this week?
I hope so. And if not, then I'm going to show y'all today. Man, vote for me.
Awesome. Well, good luck out there. Appreciate you joining us. Let's send it over to Allie Wagner.
Thank you very much, Matt Gilson. As you can see, the Pointers just got their pep talk. They're heading out. We had the alarm clock pep rally here early this morning. They're going to be facing Olympian here in week 5. We're kind of waiting for Coach Hastings to get down here, but they're excited. They're heading out to the field right now. Obviously, they're 2-2. Olympian is 3-1 to start the season, so it should be a battle. Coach, come on, you're live television right this second. Tell me what you guys have to do to get the win.
You know what? Tonight it's just about our execution. It's about our kids going out and playing the game that we've taught them and believing in themselves and each other and doing it the EMAP way.
Any kind of good advice you gave to them in there today?
You know what? I let the kids talk tonight because it's all about family. It's all about what we do together. And we just read a beautiful poem that one of our players wrote, and they're ready to roll.
All right. Can't wait. We'll have highlights tonight at 10:30. Rick Willis, over to you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, Bro here down at Castle Park High School where they're taking on Hilltop, and it's my pleasure to be joined by DeMarco Sampson. DeMarco played here at Castletop and went on to play for 2 years in the NFL. DeMarco, now you're coaching at Hilltop. Talk about what it's like for these young kids to have a coach who actually played in the NFL.
I think they taking it well. The good thing about our kids is that, you know, they listen very well and they don't have big egos. You know, they're willing to take advice even when they've been taught something for so long. They're willing to listen to what you're saying and you know, apply it to what they're doing and you know, give it their best. So.
Talk about the legacy of Castle Park. Not only you making it to the NFL, but John Fox went on to become a head coach. I mean, this little high school's got game. Yeah, well, you know, historically, we've dominated the South Bay, so it's always good to come back and see your, you know, alma mater and be able to compete. A couple of my relatives, you know, my family, they're still coaching here. So it's always good to compete with them, you know, every year, you know, when you come back and see each other in the conference play. DeMarco Sampson, thanks for talking to PPR. Thank you so much. Maddie, what are you up to?
All right, well, I'm out here at Valhalla. Victory Christian got here not too long ago, but I am now joined with first-year head coach from Victory Christian, Earl Benson. Now, Coach, earlier today spoke to DJ Gray, another first-year coach with the Knights. He told me that most of the players that play in tonight's game are also on the basketball team. How do you think playing multiple sports help these student-athletes?
Well, it's great. Keeps the athletes in shape year-round, and they're ready to ball when the sport comes around.
What do you think the Knights have to do tonight to secure that W?
Just play fearless and have fun. We'll definitely get this dub tonight.
Awesome. Well, thanks. Good luck to you tonight. And I'll send it out north to Rick Willis.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Normally I'm at La Costa Canyon, but I'm actually here at San Marcos hanging out with Paul Rudy and Coach Carroll for a Tri-City Medical Center North County game of the week, the battle for the Rotary Cup between Carlsbad and La Costa Canyon. LCC's won 8 of the last 10 of these ones, but the 2 that they've lost actually went into double overtime, and Sean Silvercool says this is one of the best teams that he's ever had as far as skill position goes. And we were talking about the Avocado League, Paul Rudy and Coach Carroll earlier, and I'll tell you what, these 2 teams are stacked. Carlsbad has only lost 1 game. They lost the number 1 team, Mission Hills, last week. So we'll see how they stack up against La Costa Canyon, who is 4-0. And I just going to pose a question real quick to Coach Carroll, because I know that you know both of these teams very well. What is it about these neighborhood rivalries that really, like, who knows? I mean, a couple times you got beat by El Camino. I don't want to bring a bad, but, it's one of those things, though.
You live down the street. Maybe you live across the street. Maybe you're even related, And the thing is, the outcome, you're going to see each other in the community. You're going to see each other at church that next Sunday. You're going to see each other at the grocery store. And I guarantee you the winner is going to talk. and they're going to take advantage of talking all the way through the next year.
And as far as these 2 teams go, these 2 teams both are, positioned for the Open League. I mean, you guys talked about the Avocado League and the Open League. I mean, we're basically looking at the Avocado League reshuffled, but now it's one and done.
Yeah, it's going to be heavyweight fights every single week. I mean, you're looking at every single game, every single matchup has got 2 top 10 quality football teams going against each other. And that's pretty special.
All right, we'll talk more. Rick's going to be hanging out with us because we're having those technical difficulties getting our live shot on La Costa Canyon. We'll get that worked out in time for the PPR. But, folks, it takes a village to run a high school football show of this caliber. We have 32 camera crews, two-person crews going out there, and all those red jackets or red T-shirts you see, not only are they bringing you highlights from the games they're covering tonight, they're also looking for interesting sidebar stories that we call Hogcasts. We post them every week on our website at kusi.com/PPR. Here's one of my favorite from Owetig and the Sweetwater Teacher Appreciation Day. Roll a little excerpt.
Bo Furtick here at Sweetwater High School, the home of the Red Devils, as they take on the Lincoln Hornets in Week 4 action. I'm here with some Red Devil teachers. What student are you representing?
I am representing RJ Maliksi. Number 26.
And why do you think he chose you out of all the wonderful teachers he had to choose from?
I had him as a geometry student, and he was just an excellent student, always ahead of the class, and he's an awesome athlete as well.
All right, you can see all those at kusi.com/PPR, man. They're kind of cool. The San Diego State Aztecs on their way to Colorado Springs as they get ready to do battle with Air Force. We talked about they had to beat Arizona State. We talked about how they had to beat Stanford to prove that they were for real. But, folks, now they really have to beat Air Force. Can't stub your toe now. This is Rocky Long on Tuesday.
They don't have as much time as we do for practice and meetings and all that kind of stuff because of the demands that they have. But I also think they're special kids. They can get a lot done in a short period of time just because of the discipline they are forced to have and the discipline they probably had before they got there. Their attitude is unbelievable, or they wouldn't be there. They're motivated guys. They're confident guys. They're tough guys. What else do you want as a coach? And what Troy's done with this team is really impressive, what he's done since he's been there.
One of our sit-down themes with Steve Fisher on Wednesday was where to watch the Aztec football game Saturday night. He has a really good suggestion. Take a listen.
Huge TV screens, so all the Aztec fans are going to come to the Padre game that night, can watch San Diego State football play at Air Force. So it'll be a nice treat. So it's going to be exciting.
Stand by.
All right, that's it for the 5 o'clock KUSI News, but we have a whole hour to go. Hope you tune in for that right now. Get ready for the KUSI News at 6 p.m.